everybody, my name is Morgan. Welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're new. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on my last silk press video. I've gained over 200 more followers, so hello to you all. I need to make a name for you guys, like what to call y'all, so if you have any ideas, please comment those down below. This video did end up being way longer than I expected, but I still hope you guys enjoy it. I know y'all like to see me do my hair, so right now I am just straightening out my roots. Even though they look straight on camera, in person I did have some frizzies, so I was just taking care of that, just combing out my hair with a rat tail comb. Before I get started, I did want to talk about or answer a few questions that you guys had. I am straight natural, so I only wear my hair straight. I don't wear it curly. So personally, I do not care about heat damage. So just keep that in mind. Here, we're getting started. I'm turning the hair away from my face, and that extra piece that I'm holding on to should always be facing outwards. Make sure that when the hair falls, that first curl is right where your cheekbones are. I find that most flattering. I'm patting on the hair just to make sure it's getting hot enough, but not too hot. And when I drop it, I just twirl it around my finger and let it rest. Also keep in mind, before I reach my ear, I will have had 3 pieces curled, meaning you need 3 small pieces before reaching your ear. If they're any bigger than that, you won't get the same results that I'm getting. So again, turning the curling iron completely around, and then make sure the extra piece is hanging but facing outward. This is a Hot Tools curling iron, and it is 1 inch and 1/4, I think. It could be 1.5 inches, but I will link the exact curling iron down below. So again, we're going to take the curling iron. It's about 1 inch away from my head where I start. Completely turn it around. Have the end piece of the hair facing outward. Make sure it's not getting tangled in the clamp. And then I always make sure to slide it down just a bit, because we want loose curls. So that's what's going to get you that loose curl, sliding down right there, and not curling that very last piece is what's going to get you like that beachy wave. For the sake of the video, at the end I will comb the curls out for you guys. Normally I will wear my hair just like this until like the day is almost over and then comb them out. My curls last for literal weeks until I wash my hair. And I think that's just because I've trained my hair, and also I'm not always in a rush to comb them straight out. The longer you keep them in without combing them out, the longer they will last. Again, we're just doing the exact same thing all the way until the back middle section of my hair. It will probably take a few tries to get this down before you become a pro, but I also have only done this 4 times and have been able to master it. So I don't think it's too hard. Practice makes perfect. And also, I would even try the movements with your curling iron off and see how you do with that by watching the video. Also, I have seen quite a few people doing the same exact curls, but with a straightening iron. I personally have not been able to achieve this exact look with a straightener, but I know there are other videos out there if you do not have a curling iron. When you see smoke coming from the curling iron, that's mainly just steam, and that's also because it's very cold in my house, so it's just the contrast in temperature creating that smoke or steam that you see. At this point, towards the back of my hair, I cannot see it all, so I'm pretty much just feeling and guessing. But once you get used to the same motion that you have been doing from the front to the back, you will get the hang of it. I have my curling iron on 450 degrees. Normally I will do 350 to get an even looser curl. So the hotter the iron is, the tighter the curl will be, and then the lesser the temperature is, the looser the curl will be. Please come. Won't you please come? And we say amen, 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 amen. Amen, 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 amen. Yeah. Amen, 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 amen. Amen, 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 amen. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of all our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Against us, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory, forever and ever. We say amen, 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 amen. Amen, 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 amen. Yeah. Amen, 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 amen. Amen, 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 One side is always going to be harder than the other. For me, it's my right side, and I am right-handed, so I don't get that part. As you can see, I did leave a clamp mark, so I will be fixing that in just a second. I pulled the curling iron down long enough so when it falls down in my face, the first curl falls at my cheekbone, sliding down just a little bit, making sure to leave the end part out, which you can't really see right now. Touching the hair, make sure it's getting hot enough but not too hot. And this curl actually didn't come out the way that I wanted it to, but I will fix it later. That's me getting the crimp out of my hair. And yeah, like I said, we'll fix that later, but that's not the curl that I wanted. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. In this place, thy will be done on earth as it is. Again, we're doing the same thing on this side as we did on the other side. This side is, like I said, a bit different for me, but it ends up looking the same. Hopefully y'all can see exactly what I'm doing from here on out. I'm just going to let y'all watch and learn that way and enjoy the music. the hair is all curled, this is what your curl should look like. I'm just going back in and perfecting my roots and getting rid of those extra flyaways. Before combing out the curls, at least give yourself 10 to 15 minutes to let the hair fully cool down, and then you should be good to go. Another pro tip that I would use, don't comb your hair out until you're at the place that you're supposed to be. This will give your hair even more time to fully cool down and last.
Hear it and I can't commit my own name, cause that's an interference. It'll take it from a home game. They're trying to sell tickets, and if ain't nobody showing up, it's really what you're fearing, and your heart is in the wrong place. Who is it you're hearing?
This is the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what else you guys would like to see, and I'll see you in my next video.